And we're back. Thank you so much for joining us last week with our first episode of Spooky Stories from Little Lucy. Now time for episode 2. Get your popcorn ready. Let's get the spooky stories started. This story is called Lucy and the Haunted Soccer Ball. Once upon a spooky time, in a little town somewhere near you, there was a super cool girl named Lucy. She was just like any other 7-year-old girl, full of energy and a love for soccer. One sunny afternoon, Lucy headed to the park to play soccer with her friends. Little did she know that she was about to head on an eerie and extraordinary adventure. Hey guys, let's play some soccer.
Yeah, let's do it.
As Lucy started readying herself, she couldn't find her soccer ball. There was no way they could play a matchup game without a soccer ball. So she started looking. She started digging through her bag. She started looking around the bushes. She looked across the field. She couldn't find it anywhere. Where could it be? I always bring my soccer ball.
Look! What is that shiny thing over there?
The shiny thing? Way over there?
Oh, over there in the middle of the field. It wasn't there earlier.
Lily approached the soccer ball. It looked different somehow. It was ominously and eerily glowing. She took steps towards it, and she picked the ball up. Lucy was so concerned about losing this ball. She was so relieved to see it.
I'm so glad I found it. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so glad I found it.
This ball was special to her. Her dad had given it to her. What Lucy didn't know was that her dad's special gift had come from an ancient site. Her dad works at the museum in town, and he'd been clearing some space when he found the soccer ball. He had no clue the adventures Lucy was about to go on. Unbeknownst to Lucy and her dad, the soccer ball was not what it seemed. Legend had it that this very ball was haunted by mischievous spirits, eager to embark on thrilling adventures. As Lucy and her friends began to play a quick game of pickup ball, something was strange. A sudden gust of wind against her face and a strange whisper filled the air. The spirits within the ball had awakened.
What's going on with my ball? Why is it glowing?
Who's there? Who is that? What do you want? What do you want? The ball started spinning on its own as if responding to Lucy's question, and the voices grew louder.
We are the spirits of your ancestors, dear Lucy. We have been in this town for many, many years. We only seek adventure. Will you join us? It will be lots of fun.
The soccer ball started changing colors and making spooky noises. It growled like a ghost and giggled like a witch. It was so spooky. Lucy felt weird and could see shadows dancing around her. The wind whispered creepy words in her ear. She knew she had to get rid of the haunted soccer ball, but it would never leave her alone. No matter how far she kicked it or tried to hide it, the soccer ball always found her. She even tried to throw it in the trash, but it just kept coming back. Her friends didn't know how to help. But then Lucy thought of something. she remembered something really important that her dad had told her. Ghosts don't like bright lights. Aha! Finally! She had found a way for the soccer ball to leave her alone. So she ran home and grabbed her flashlight. With the flashlight in one hand and the soccer ball in the other, she kicked the ball as hard as she could and shined the light right on it. Guess what happened? The soccer ball started losing its glow and slowly stopped moving. It looked just like a regular soccer ball again. Lucy was so relieved. From that day on, Lucy always kept her flashlight with her when she played soccer. And whenever she saw anything spooky, she knew just what to do. Shine her flashlight and chase away those ghosts. The end. At least for now.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Who?
Don't cry, it's Halloween.
Ow.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Who? I'll give you a whole bag of Snickers for one Kit Kat.
Now, this is the time in the show where we'd like to share a spooky fact with you. On today's episode, we have a special guest to share it with you. Welcome, Brayden. Brayden, share your spooky fact with us.
Did you know that the most common ghost sighting in the White House is of Abraham Lincoln?
I didn't know that. Wow, that's a spooky fact. What ghost would you like to see?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't want to see any ghost.
Thank you for joining this episode of Spooky Stories from Little Lucy. This episode is brought to you by Texas Waste Solutions, residential and commercial trash service in Central Texas, now serving Lampasas and surrounding areas. Another reminder to our listeners that we will be holding a drive-through trick-or-treat event at Little Lucy RV Resort on Halloween from 5:30 to 7:30. Join us for a fun time. This podcast was brought to you by BC Creative Hub. Music by Nick Alvarado. Cover art by Balian, Avery, and Braden S.